Guys, good morning. Welcome back to the channel. We are looking at the stock price of Digital World Acquisition Corporation, and today the stock is trading at $46.74. That is down 2.65%. Now, I have the habit of comparing the stock price of Digital World Acquisition Corporation with Twitter. Twitter is also at about $46, but lower on the cent side, I think about 34 cents. So again, they are running neck to neck today. The Nasdaq is down a little bit and it has been recovering throughout the morning. So we don't know exactly where these two companies are headed. But let's talk a little bit about Twitter first, because these companies will be in the same space. The Twitter CEO, they're all worried that Elon Musk is going to bring in an awful different type of culture. So they arranged to have a session of AMA, which is Ask Me Anything. It is still unclear if it's going to be a virtual Ask Me Anything or Elon Musk is going to travel to San Francisco to actually sit with Twitter employees. So already you see what they are talking about there. They are worried that Elon Musk will stop censorship over at Twitter. Does that mean that Twitter is not actually an open and free platform where anyone can voice their views? I'm just asking, just a question. So that's something huge that's coming up, and that will be ahead of the board meeting of Twitter, which will take place sometime, I think, within the next 2 weeks. Over on Truth Social, Eric Trump has 237,000 followers on the platform, and President Donald Trump has 881,000 followers on that platform. Remember that there hasn't been any major news about Truth Social. It's just been laying low and slowly growing up. And the major thing to also take away is that Truth Social is available only on Apple handheld devices, which means that you have it only on iOS, people with the iPhone. There still hasn't been an opening for those with Android. So all these numbers I'm giving you, it's a small set, it's a subset of a set of people. So it's really a tiny portion of the population that can actually access Truth Social. And also, one of the biggest reasons why people migrated to that platform is to keep tabs with what President Trump is saying. Keep tabs with the thoughts, ambitions, and wishes in the political sphere, in social life, in the economy from President Donald Trump. So far, he hasn't been active on the platform, so that also has given the company time to slowly manage and roll in the growth because there are many people on the door knocking, asking, demanding to get in. But the company is very seasoned. They have very good and capable staff. So they didn't commit one of the biggest mistakes that any startup can do, which is to grow too fast. So far, there haven't been any hiccups. If there would have been, I'm sure you would have heard it in the press, a lot of it. And again, I just want to point out, I was looking again today just before I came online that the press writes articles and it seems like a salvo. They come like 20 articles, boom, all at once on the same day, same time. They drop it and just overwhelmed the news waves. The last salvo was about 3 days ago, when you had about at least 8 articles that were written about Digital World Acquisition Corporation, and they had a very negative slant to them. Whereas you can easily see the value in this company if you just dig in a little bit deeper. First of all, Donald Trump, no matter what platform he goes on, he is always going to bring a crowd. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is where it's headed at. Advertising firms, political pundits, polling firms, nobody ignores where the people are. Where the people gather, for good or for worse, that's where the money is gonna follow. The advertising money, the revenue, all kinds of stuff. And also it has a magnetic pull. If you have a crowd standing somewhere and you are walking all by yourself, you turn and look around. Human beings being social beings, you ask yourself, well, what's going on over there? And guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna move over to see what's going on. So that's the dynamic that hasn't really gotten into place. And I know that when that kicks into gear, when President Trump starts truthing, that's the term, that's how they call it. You have tweeting for Twitter and for truthing for Truth Social. So when President Trump starts truthing, then you will see huge changes that will start taking place. More institutional buyers will jump in. Even more retail investors will jump in and try to get the stock. So for me right now, I'm not worried. I'm really pleased with the technical team that they did not get ahead of themselves, trying to get millions and millions of people on board all at the same time. That's how you start getting those malicious attacks from bots. You see that a lot in the comment section on YouTube. YouTube is so huge now. For them, it doesn't seem like a big problem, but for many users, it takes away that fantastic user experience when you have these bots spamming the comment section. So Truth Social is not exempt from being attacked, having a coordinated attack from within, domestically or from outside the United States. So it's still a very small and resilient baby, but a precious baby at that. So I am happy that the team over at Truth Social, they are nurturing the baby, making sure it grows nicely, healthily, and ultimately when they present the baby to the world by the desparking, then the baby would have grown into a fine young man. All right, so that's what I had to share with you guys. Take a look again at the Digital World Acquisition Corporation. Keep close tabs. The volume today is a bit timid. We're just a few hours into the opening. So just keep a close watch and we will see where this goes to. Thanks for joining me today for another review. And if you want to join me on this journey, let us grow this channel together. Please don't forget to hit that like button below, the thumbs up button below, and subscribe to my channel. That will help me a lot. Give me the encouragement I need to keep going, and also make sure that the channel hits more and more people, and people can hear about the good news about Digital World Acquisition Corporation and Truth Social. Thanks for joining me, and I will catch you guys on the next one.